Ryan talk.
Okay. And today we are going to discuss our findings for our research, which discuss the effectiveness of both the social norming theory and scare tactics in relation to LSU students and their opinions and behaviors regarding drinking. So the fear appeal that we decided to implement into the advertisements used in our experiment was the scare tactic, and on the other end we have the social norming theory advertisements. And based on previous research on past experiments, we generally concluded that fear appeals tended to have a greater effect in changing behaviors and opinions regarding drinking. So, thus we hypothesized that scare tactic ads involving fear appeals will have a greater effect on changing LSU students' behaviors and opinions than the social norming theory ads. And to help us expand on those two theories, we will have Chelsea discuss.
So we came up with this hypothesis that Jessica just introduced based on our findings. Our findings were about the social norming theory and the fear appeals theory. So social norming theory stands on the premises that students' activities are influenced by misperceptions of how their peers think and behave. We wanted to test, in fact, if social norming theory is more effective than other tactics such as the fear appeal campaigns. So now we will have Lauren talk to you guys about why we actually experimented.
So when you ask the question, why use an experiment, the answer is that because they're useful in determining whether or not there's a cause and effect relationship between variables. So our independent variable for this study was 4 advertisements, 2 of which came from the LSU Student Health Center, and these ads were the ones that used the social norming theory that Chelsea just talked about. The other 2 ads that we used were ones that we had created using fear appeals that were intended to highlight the dangers of excessive drinking. We measured 4 dependent variables using 4 different scales, which were the participants' habits, the participants' opinion of their habits, how likely they were to engage in certain behaviors, and their opinions on excessive drinking. So now we're going to hear from Ryan on the results of our experiment.
Hey everybody. So our sample was predominantly Caucasian females who were juniors and seniors here at LSU. And the significant results given by our paired sample t-test showed that when asked if students would drink less, reduce alcohol consumption, and if a specific ad influenced their behavior, the social norming ads had a mean of 8.6, and the fear appeal ads had a mean of 9.6. And so Amanda's going to go into a little bit more detail about the implications of these findings and how it shows that fear appeals are more effective in changing students' behaviors compared to the Student Health Center social norming appeals. Thank you.
To conclude our presentation, I'd like to present the implications of our experiment and its findings. Our results reinforced our hypothesis that fear appeals would prove more effective than social norming theory in altering students' attitudes and behaviors on binge drinking. And there was a greater percentage of the sample that said they were more likely to change alcohol consumption levels after viewing ads using fear tactics as opposed to ads using social norming theory. The theoretical implications are that social norming theory may not be as effective as many people have speculated in the past, and a new approach, namely fear appeals, could be more effective in changing student behavior. These findings aligned with previous research that fear appeals cause greater changes in behavior in contrast to minimal response and self-reported like drinking in terms of social norming theory. So our results show that peers do not heavily influence students' attitudes and behaviors, and showing the consequences of their actions is more likely to impact their behavior and statistics of their friends' behavior. That's all we have. Thank you.